These are the GODKIN enforcers, but they do get armor sundered. Let's see, lamb sauce. Wow. Yep, this is why I got the item. Legendary Forge Wrath Hammers. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. No, don't kill them. You rats. The enemies will not be behind us because they don't have Outrider. Hello everyone and welcome back to Contractual DV. Today I'm playing as the Dwarves, Deepstone Hold, and I'm playing on GODKIN level. I finally got to this level, and the reason why I chose these people to play the hardest difficulty in the game is because of this ability from Betha Barrelstorm. And her ability is supply lines. All ranged units gain 50% increased ammunition capacity. This would be absolutely massive. There's a small effect here for artillery units, but I don't really care about all that much. I only care about ranged units. And let's start the campaign. Before we start though, I want to get us some gear. Also some things that I'm going to add this one, which is Dwarven Tax Collectors. Collect up to plus 10 interest per turn. So this will come in really handy. And let's begin the game. So yeah, I'm going to try to make this like a super cut. This will be one giant mission where I just collect a bunch of things that I fight. So this one, Missile Strength, will be very useful. And then let's go to Swamp immediately. Then we can go to camp and hopefully heal up ourselves. Roll for initiative. Yep, that's kind of classic. Because we have a cannon, we don't have to be the ones to engage. We can let the enemies engage. Which one's better to shoot? I think it's the shielded people that are better to shoot at. So the shielded skeletons are a better target. Dwarven artillery is actually the best artillery in the entire game. I found it out by playing the available Dwarven Lord that you don't need to unlock. So that's something to take note of. It is very important. Let's start shooting at the other Dwarven units. Hopefully we can weaken them before they reach us. And then charge here. Because we get charge bonus, they do not get charge bonus because they're in the swamp. That's something to take note of. Charge in here, charge in here. Go back to shooting over here. And hopefully we can get some of the imps in the crossfire. So, you know, hitting these guys, hitting the imps as a side effect. But Dwarven infantry is very good at holding. So if you look at their armor, it's rating 30. Let's look at the skeletons, only rating 25. And it only gets better from here. So uncommon Dwarven units have like 60 armor. And then rare Dwarven units have 90 armor and above. It's absolutely ridiculous how much armor they have. We do only have 2 cannons right now because we are partially damaged. Something that comes from game difficulty 9. I believe you just start a game with damaged units. And that just carries on from there. Let's see. Yeah, it's. I still have the automatic charges turned on. I feel like that's better for me if I do have that on. So the goals of this playthrough would be mainly to have roughly, I think, 2 cannons maybe at most, and then maybe have, I don't know, like 3 archers or something. So that'll take up 5 units, and that leaves me with 4 units to then go and have an infantry line with. Because Dwarven archers, they're still quite strong, so it should be fine. This guy only still has 2. Because he... oh wow. Okay, you know, whatever. Whatever, just because I'm missing like 50 health, but fine, whatever. Okay, so because of the difficulty... of this, I am just going to speed through this, so I hope you enjoy this. We took some damage there, but that's fine. Okay, so as you can see, this has been a relatively successful attack on the goblins, so let's see. Yep, we get some more items. Let's see how well this goes. Sometimes I like to just get rid of these straight away. No longer single monstrous infantry units. I don't know if that's good or not for us, because the single monstrous infantry units are actually weaker than the ordinary units, because they just have less health. And that still means we can encounter cannons and things like that, so I don't know how useful that actually is to us. I actually forgot to do this. And okay, yeah, just I would not recommend that you merge units. It's not worth it right now at this stage of the game. That's just something that I would like to tell you to keep in mind. It's all about keeping a wider formation over having a more elite formation, because at the end of the day, if these 48 guys are prestige 1, does that some way compare to having 3 stacks of them? I don't think it does. So it's just better to keep them mainly just alone, I guess, and separated away from everyone else. So that's why I do things the way that they are. Let's get the cannon in position. Let's get these 3 units over here. Let's move them up like this. The archers just behind them. Double fire. Is that an option? Oh no, it's not an option. Because they're not group them, or here they are. That's why. Ah, jeez. I usually put number 1 as my archers, so that's why I'm slightly confused there, because I put the wrong people as the archers. Didn't really look at that too closely. Just said that looks close enough. Called it a day. And then, yeah, that happened. Let's shoot over here. Let's have these guys run all the way over there. Actually, no, these gravestone imps, I think they're slightly faster than dwarven infantry, but not by much. So it doesn't really matter all that much, all things considered. So, them charging forward or not charging forward doesn't really affect me all that much. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, this is relatively peaceful right now, and there's nothing going on that's overly important. It'll become more important later on as we fight more and as there's more elite units. Epic rarity, obviously becoming the biggest threat to us. Legendary units also a big threat, but they're a lot less common. They're a lot less common. Like, the only time I see legendary units are obviously during a very rare battle, and most of the time it's during the horde battles at the end of an act. It's good to know that I get guaranteed elixirs. I basically got most of the upgrades by this point because of how long it took me to get here. Raven's Eye, uncommon vet and ranged units. This might be actually very useful later on. Not right now, but for later, that's for sure. And let's go to the card shop. Probably can't buy anything, but that's free gold for us. And max health potion, don't really need that. Goodbye. Next dice roll a 20. We'll see at this event if I need that dice roll. And let's see. Consumable gold. Okay, right then. Drink this. Let's do this. This has to be a 20. There we go. Nat 20 in an event. And we'll accept that. Okay. Let's see what type of gear we got. This is the most important thing out of all those elixirs and stuff. Doubles loot from Saki Tab. That's acceptable for now. And let's basically continue. This would be very hard because this is an elven settlement, and these guys are really, really tough. I will fight this. I don't know how well this will go. I'll probably lose way too many people, but I do need this money. Oh dear. So, I don't know if this is the right choice or not, but here we are. There is a fog on the map. Okay. Right then. Let's move this up to here and start shooting. The problem with these enemies is obviously the fact that of how close they are to the walls, but also their range. Their range is a lot better than mine. Right here, I can start moving these guys over here. Okay. I don't know about this. I don't know. Let's see. Do this. So yeah, the fact of the matter is that the elves have got really strong archers. I can confirm that. I played as a playthrough of them on a relatively high difficulty as well, might I add. So that's why I'm so accustomed to them having such good archers and how to play around that. It is obviously a very hard battle thing to do, to play against archers that are just absolutely dwarfing your own archer capabilities. But the good thing about dwarfs is that we got good armor, so it kind of negates the enemy's attack. Crazy archers is something that the elves specialise in, and it's something that has caused me no end of headaches. During previous campaigns, reduced the cost of recruiting from towns. Is it actually good? Never mind, I just won't get it, it's fine. It's not unnecessary right now, so. Sylvan archers, this is actually I do need some cavalry though, in case I come across any cavalry units in the final act. One boss battle, or I guess the final boss battle. So yeah, we'll definitely see if that's useful. Let's go into this random question mark.
How can I help you?
And this is a shop. Random unit heals you. I could get this, but I don't need that right now. I'm making enough money as is, so I don't really need that right now. Let's go to this event battle. I do have a dice roll modification, so it'll definitely be useful. Enlist them as mercenaries. I feel like this gets his dex roll to be that 20. This is why we have these, and we didn't sell them off exactly because of this. Let's see what unit we get. Rifle bowers, nice, and then we get some crossbows as well. Maybe I can finally merge. No, I cannot merge the crossbows. Because this guy got... Oh yeah, this guy got prestiged. Okay, that's fine. I guess I could prestige one of these guys, probably the lowest one. There we go. Nice. And then I'll keep one just in case for Act 2. Let's go to GODKIN City. See if I can enter town and obviously heal up. Let's see if I could get a rare. Okay, I do... Yeah, I never had the Enforcers before. And actually replace one of my melee Dwarven units. Or do I do Chicken Flight? I'll actually won't do anything right now. I'll go into the final battle and see what the terrain is like. Clear skies, so that means I can bring in the GODKIN's Enforcers. Chicken Flight, these guys are a lot, there's a lot of them. So I might keep them just for their numbers. Because numbers do have an effect on this. But they are... What is their armor? They're actually better. Yeah, armor-wise, they're better than our people's. That's why I'm a bit surprised. Okay, roll for initiative. This is where we really need a good number. Yep, there we go. That's very nice. Okay, sorry about that. I was talking to nobody, but as I was saying, Outrider units can only spawn between here and between here, but they can spawn anywhere in that line. I've never seen them spawning on the sides. Also, this is where having cavalry is very important, is the fact that basically they can flank round and countercharge the enemies. The enemies don't have a cavalry of their own. They only got melee. That's very important to note. Because, yeah, it just allows us to attack them in the back without any sort of, I guess, enemy response. So as you can see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to immediately rout them basically. Yeah, it's quite good that we have our own guys shooting all the way over here into their legendary units. That's why I placed the cannon on this flag to eventually charge the enemy's legendary units. Okay, let's see. Let's move the cavalry away. Okay, let's move these guys back. These are the GODKIN Enforcers, but they do get armor sundered by these guys over here. So I do want to go and silence the enemy's, I guess, ranged units over here. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, I think this is how it works. But I do want to change our targets to these guys next. They're rare units, but they're the Unyielding Dead. Yeah, they got very high armor, 95 armor, which is basically... yeah, it's way too high for us at this stage. We can barely fight that. There's another unit over here, but they're fighting GODKIN Enforcers. So hopefully the GODKIN Enforcers can counter them slightly. You don't want archers charging in. This is where the automatic charges kind of come in not handy. I definitely don't want to be just charging into a rare epic rarity unit. I guess rare. I don't know why I call them epic, sometimes they're just rare. But yeah, very dangerous, very elite. Don't want to be fighting them. No, I actually want you to continue charging on the other guys, because the archers are not a problem here. The cavalry has got this very well handled. Yeah, these undead bowmen are definitely not doing quite well. Not even relatively, comparatively close to doing well. And there we go, that's a win for us. Yeah, just my microphone has a, sometimes just switches off, so that's something that I have to keep in mind. So it doesn't switch off all the time. This is why we get the additional ammo for the Enforcer's Bulwark. Yeah, this is why we get additional ammo for the Bulwark. Ballistic plus 10 accuracy. I don't know why it says the gear is full, you must sell one item to see this gear. Okay, usually when you see this, it's when merging 3 units together to prestige them. That's why I was slightly confused. But yeah, as I was saying, the Bulwark is very good. It has good armor, 55. So it can definitely stand its own in a fight, but also 1,650 ammo. Now that is split between the entire unit. That's a lot of ammo you could keep firing on for days. with these guys. And also, they got good missile strength, 18 missile strength, and their armor piercing, heavily shielded, so they don't take as much damage from enemy arrow fire. And we got Blood Swarm. These guys are quite good. I do like them for infantry. Let's swap these swords around, get those healed up, and let's go to Act 2. This will be one massive battle. So, one massive episode where I fight a lot of battles. Campfire first. Let's actually see. I do want to get some healing done. That is very necessary. And I think I go for the event over here. We'll see. Because I got the dice roll, we rolled the last dice roll. And this is where having cavalry again comes in handy. These guys don't have Outrider, but they have like samurai units, and I'm pretty sure they have also a few ninja units, or ninja units the only ones that they have that do have Outrider. Basically, yeah, just something to keep in mind when dealing with these, I guess, yeah, when dealing with these, like, East Asian type factions in this game. Let's see. Let's go all the way over here. I want to start firing on these guys over here. Arrow fire. Can we get someone here? Can we get someone here? I want you to go all the way over here. And we're already being fired upon. That's fine. I was expecting this. Let's see. Yeah, we're being fired upon over here. Let's see if I can actually get these two guys to run all the way over here. Let's start firing on there. Well, on their artillery. That'll definitely be worthwhile. Doesn't seem like these units get a boost in speed when they're close to somebody. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's very nice. Actually, let's have everyone fire over here. Unless it's these two units, in which case I want you to fire on these guys over here. So, yeah, this is how you want to use cavalry. You want to just kind of run them around. You don't want to be engaging in prolonged battles. And yeah, it's basically cavalry in a nutshell in this game. After this battle, we'll get healed up with our other units. We can bring in an epic unit, which will really help us. Charge the cavalry in the back, kind of reduce the damage that they take. And yeah, double fire for these guys. I don't know why I haven't been doing that double fire for these guys as well. The battle's almost over. Prefer to reduce my losses. And yeah, this is why charging in really does not help us. Because these guys, the goblin scrap shooters, they could have been firing the entire time, but instead they chose to charge it, which is really unfortunate. And there we go, that's battle 1. This will be basically the entire Dwarven campaign. Just charging into enemies. Drake fires, they're quite good as well. But the helm shields, we do need a front line eventually over here. I'd get rid of these two units because I want to do some changes. We have enough bowmen, but I would like to replace one of our units. This is where having the enemies bring in large units might be useful if the final battle is against the lizardmen, because the large units die really quickly to armor piercing shot. Yeah, I might get rid of these guys. Do I? Yeah, I will. I don't need. Yeah, I don't need the additional. Let's do something like this. Yeah. I guess I don't need the additional infantry because I already have quite good infantry. You know, even though dwarves hold the line better, it's fine. Chug Jug doubles troop health recovery. Do I need that? I don't think I do. I don't think I do need that. Might come in useful, but then what would I get rid of? I need the sacking from towers because I'll be doing a lot of this. To just get ransom from captured. I could have tried doing a bit of gambling and tried getting the artillery, but the artillery isn't great. Dwarven artillery is so much better. Rob, hunt, gold. I guess this should give me more gold, shouldn't it? 7. Okay. Let's drink this. Reroll that. 18. There we go. See, that works. And I can do it without actually having to accept anything. So now that I accept it, I get my gold. Double gold. And now I'm very wealthy. Wow, that worked out quite well, indeed. So everything worked out, even though I should probably just, roll the that 20 first. There we go. So something to keep in mind is that all the small battles will always be whatever faction you faced in the small battle encounter. But all these like assaults on towns and villages, they will always be against random factions. So it just depends on how lucky you get against these. It's a bit of a weird system, but you know, you get used to it. So, you know, against all those random battles, field battles, for right now, for example, we're going to always face the, I guess, the Japanese/Chinese inspired faction. Because, yeah, I guess they're more Japanese inspired. I guess I could bring up the archers. Oh no, the archers are already here. It's fine. And we really want to make these crossfires over here. Just make sure we're not in range of that tower. Has happened to me before where I tried moving units in and they've for some reason decided to go around the outside and then they got shot by the tower. But yeah, that was in lower difficulty ranks as well, so it didn't really matter all that much, but it mattered a lot more in these higher difficulty ranks. Not really necessary for us to advance, but I might do. Subdue this so that we could just increase our fire rate and the battle slightly faster. Let's see. I charged slightly there. That's a bit unnecessary if you ask me. Let's just fire. Yeah, just fire. Apparently giving the fire order is easier than them actually shooting. So yeah, there we go. It's another victory. I don't actually know why the garrisons are this small. I don't have an item that decreases them. And maybe it's that they can't have large units, but that still doesn't make any sense. They didn't appear to have any large units, so maybe that's a glitch. Doubles troop health recovery again. Don't really need that. I do like to gamble with it if I get like additional gold or something like that. Why not get additional cavalry even though it's common? Deposit some gold, yeah, I might as well. Okay, that's good enough. And then let's go to the fog battle. Not something that I prefer. Let's see, do they have the ninjas? No, they do not. Okay, this will be interesting, but everyone has reduced range on this, so it should be fine for us. So let's roll for initiative. This doesn't really matter if we go first or not. Okay, I guess we're going first. But it doesn't matter because, again, range is absolutely 0. Everyone's going to be advancing on each other, so just do with that what you will. Let's do something like this. You. I just like making groups. Saves me a bunch of time. Let's move forward. Let's advance forward. Yeah, attack the rears. You go around the flanks. Yeah, the fog oddly affects range, so it doesn't affect the speed of large units, but the rain does, which definitely does affect the way that you play in rainy situations. I do want you to shoot here. Okay, I want these guys to attack here. I want these two to attack over here. And I want these guys to go around the side. Partly these guys got arrows, so I'm going to charge the cavalry into them. Yeah, they're ranged. Okay, then where's the other epic unit? Okay, there it is. So I want both of you to shoot over here. Double fire. These guys to double fire as well. These guys to double fire. I want everyone to double fire because we don't have the time to fight here. Especially considering that these guys are being absolutely annihilated. Who are these? These are the GODKIN enforcers. Or I guess the Goblin enforcers, whatever we want to call them. Stone Gullet enforcers, yeah. So yeah, double fire is very necessary over here. Because we're not going to be playing for long. I want you to continue charging in here. Okay, that's a bit bad. I want everyone to go all the way over here. Okay, yeah. I don't mind taking some damage on these guys, it's kind of whatever. Try to damage these guys and then charge these guys in the back here, because they're a rare unit. A rare epic. I think you get the point when they say those words. Been feeling slightly under the weather, but it's fine. Nothing too bad. Fills all your empty potion slots. Adds a unit to your army. Let's see what we get. I do need an additional cannon in here. Okay, additional cannon means that I have to get rid of a ranged unit because I can't be bringing in this many ranged units into a battle. Because even in fog they still outrange everything. First consumable in a shop is free. This is very strong. I might actually get rid of one of these for this. No longer meet monstrous units. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. I get 1 gold for it. Okay, I see. Must have gotten an upgrade for that at some point. But yeah, the consumables are very strong because you could get like a faction unique potion that just spawns your random troop, or you can get your signature troop, the lamb sauce, for your unit, which is very, very strong. So rerolls, dice rolls. I think I drink these, and then I use this potion. And then let's see. Random unit, come on, give me something good. Okay, that's cannon. I don't need that many cannons, but definitely not too shabby, if you ask me. I will get rid of one of these archers. Will I? But 400%. I think I'll use it on this guy, and then I'll replace the common archer with this. Wait, what? Do something like this. There we go. Yeah, because I do still need a front line. That's the problem. Even though these guys got heavily damaged. And I could also use these guys on the front line because they are armoured and shielded. They should work quite well. Yeah, dwarven cannons are just the best, so that's why I keep them here in the way that they are. Let's see, lamb sauce. Wow. Yep, this is why I got the item. This would be at least 50, if not 70 gold. It depends on how far along you are in your campaign. But put it simply, this is going to give us a legendary unit. There we go. The melee infantry, legendary Forge Wrath Hammers. Terrifying, forgeful tempering, prestigious every 50 kills. Okay, so just throw them on the front lines and watch them kill people. Fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Who did I get rid of? Yeah, my cavalry. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I could get another legendary unit from this pack over here, but then I'll absolutely completely stop my money gain due to interest. I need at least 80 because of this item over here, for plus 10 interest per turn. I don't think it's the same as the other one, which doubles interest, so yeah, it basically means I have to have 80 gold. Yeah, plus 10 max, rather than just doubling what I get. So these guys, have to keep an eye out on them. Cannons, I can counter cannon them, because they only got 100, where's the range? 115 range, and I got 140 range. Yeah, I don't really think too much about the hero's abilities. It's kind of whatever. I mean, I know that the current reason why I have so much ammo in these range units is because it's being plus 50%, so just being increased by 50%, so it'll be like around 1,000, like 200 or something otherwise. But so I know that for a fact. What about the cannons? The cannons did not get their ammo doubled. Or did they? It looks like they did. So this would actually be like 30 or something. Yeah, I think it is actually 30 ammo base. We will get the first shot off. That's for sure, because the enemies will not move until you shoot them, or until you are in range of them. That's something to keep in mind. Let's see. There we go. This is why I like dwarf cannons. Just immediately annihilate them. No questions asked. Yeah, there they are. They're gone. Which one do I want to shoot? I think I want to have the cannon shoot these guys. Then everyone else can shoot these guys. Double fire. Yeah, there's no reason to be saving anything. Let's see if I can get the cannons to shoot on the enemy's cavalry, because I do want these forge hammers to actually get their prestiges up. I wonder if it's necessarily in battle only, or if it can occur outside of battle. That's for sure. Definitely interesting. I didn't want to accidentally pull them off. I feel like I cost some units there. Plus 10, plus 12. Is it per battle or is it cumulative? That's what I want to know. So we'll have to keep in mind of this in the next battle, see how this goes. But they definitely don't appear all that strong. Their armor is only 85. I've seen epic units with like 90 armor, so they're definitely not the strongest units out there. You know, it's a lot easier to prestige units than you might think, so just having them, I guess, just having them be, what's the word? What do I do? I think I have to get rid of this guy, he's 200. But just having them be legendary just because of forgery tempering doesn't necessarily make them good, if you get what I mean. Because forged tempering isn't that great of a skill. Here we go, I can get rid of these guys now. Because these guys got 90 armor, so it's only 5 less than my supposedly legendary units. So, yeah, these guys epic level, they're already better than the standard common units. So I'll get rid of these whenever I got the opportunity, but just keep them on for now in case we catastrophically lose somewhere or something. Because we have a bunch of random events coming up here, an opportunity to make a lot of money. Let's fight this, fight the garrison. Actually, I can get another cannon in here, can I not? Yeah, a cannon would be more worth it for me than keeping the cavalry in here. Then maybe I can do something like this as well. Right then, the enemies, they do have some archers and things like that. Bear in mind. And then these guys, they got double fire as well. And let's see how this goes. I do want this to keep the enemies at bay. I don't want to just be charged by the enemies. Okay, I could charge into forge hammers. Don't know if that's going to be worthwhile or not, because the forge hammerers, they are quite weak. So, okay, they'll get routed. So yeah, that's why I like taking triple cannons into sieges. Triple siege cannon is very strong, especially when it's the dwarfs doing it. They're very sturdy, I guess, and they got range for it, plus some passive armor piercing for ranged units. This would be good on the elves, but it's not good for me, even though the elves also get armor piercing at rare unit rarity. So eventually everyone gets armor piercing, and when everyone has armor piercing, nobody does. So yeah, I get rid of these. I haven't gotten any rare dwarf units, so that's something to keep in mind. That's very nice. Oh boy, yeah, been feeling a bit under the weather, and it's been very hot in England as well. So you know, it's everything's accumulating together to not be the best of days. Let's see how I get. And another 4-1. Wow, twice in a row. That's quite good for me. I don't like this all too much. No, I do not like this whatsoever. I like preferring having this like a village or something. But the enemies have the same formation as last time, so I think the same strategies will work here. Let me actually swap this out over here. Let's roll initiative. So, 1, that's bad, but I know roughly what the enemies are going to do. So put my cannons in the middle. And then obviously keep these two units together, because these are outriders, so they got relatively decent speed. They got 30 speed, which actually, considering our own units, is actually the fastest, I believe. What do these guys have? They got 20 speed, so yeah, the fastest speed for dwarven units. Just something like this, and then just something like this over here, and then this is beneficial to us. And then stab out. Okay, they'll go charge in here. And I want you actually to be aiming at the enemy's cannons. This will be beneficial to us. Like this. I do want our cannons to destroy their cannons before anything else. And the enemies are actually shooting their samurai things at us. Something to bear in mind. We did destroy their cannons. Let's see, what else can we do? I actually want us to shoot at their range. These guys charge in here. These guys go in here. Are you shooting double speed? No, you're not. Shoot double speed. All the way over there. I want these guys to go back because they are anti-large and they can defend our cannons. The hammerers. I do hope they win this. Like, the hammerers are not a cheap unit, because the lamp saw is at least 75. So, you know, I want it to retreat because I want the actual anti-large to fight the large, and not just let my archers die to it, even though these archers are disposable. Yeah, the common archers are disposable. I want you to go back and attack here. Actually, no, you attack here because you're the weakest out of everyone, so hopefully you can help these guys prestige themselves. I hope that this is cumulative, because if it's not, this is just an additional steps. Okay, just get everyone to move, because I want these guys to get some kills. There they go. 15. So yeah, last time they got 15 as well. We did lose all our cavalry, but minor healing, I'll definitely use that. What do we have here? I need dwarfs. Yes. I'll heal up my legendary units just because I have to. Chug Jug, double self recovery, whatever. I don't care. This will actually be useful. You know what? I'm sorry. Just wasn't meant to be. I'll actually rather have these guys than anything else, and then heal up the actual. Yeah, heal up the actual infantry. We need the infantry more than anything else, because these guys are technically ranged. Outriders, yeah, they're ranged. So yeah, do something like this. These guys can delay any outrider units from the enemies by being outriders or by being fast. Okay, the enemies have one outrider, and then they got a bunch of cannons and stuff. And this is the really scary bit. They got an Oni. You're going to the next one to be a 20. I don't think this works for battles. So. Okay. Okay, so this is a river battle. This is very interesting because everyone's going to be choke pointed. But they're going to be choke pointed, and it's in my benefit because I'm the one with the longer cannons. You know. So what do we have here? I want to get rid of enemy cannons first. So do something like this. I'm going to charge them immediately. This guy's prestige, so has more range. I don't really see a point in prestiging cannons. I never recommend it because they only increases accuracy and range. And for cannons, that's kind of pointless if you ask me. I'd much rather if the cannons actually had more weapon strength or something, but whatever, who cares. Do something like this. I know that my dwarf hammers are going to get absolutely hammered by the enemies. Put them over here. Hope for the best. Yeah. Well, I mean, might as well them get hammered than the actual units that do damage. Yeah. Yeah, might as well. Double fire for you lot. So what do we have? Okay, go all the way over here. I actually need you to shoot enemy cannons. I want you to go all the way over here. Oh, this is rain as well. This is bad. I need you to run. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. No, don't kill him. You rats. You absolute rats. Okay, that's fine. They're retreating. Okay, yeah, do something like this. And I want you to target these guys. No. What's happening here? Why are you not in melee? Okay, this is going really badly. Yeah, this is going really badly. I need you to go all the way over here. I need you to go against these guys. Where's my ranged? Where's my ranged? I need you to shoot these guys. Cavalry. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, cannon versus cannon. Okay, they'll go half health immediately. So we're still winning this, even though I messed it up slightly. Yeah, I guess I should have placed my #1 squad, which was the anti-outrider squad, against. Yeah, I should have placed it against specifically the. Where is it? Yeah, basically should have placed it against the cannons. Then the cannons were protected, and I immediately got targeted by the enemy guns as well. I should have put something in front of it so that the cannons would have been protected by the enemies having poor target prioritization. But here we are. These are the hammers. Hopefully they can get their kills. Hopefully they won't lose against some common units. I do want to prestige them eventually, you know. So we'll see how this goes. You know, do you have high hopes for these guys? How much did they get? They got an initial 23. This should be around 50. Yeah, they actually prestiged. It was cumulative because, yeah, in a single battle, them getting 50 as melee units is just way too unpredictable and uncommon of a occurrence. There we go. Finally got a decent cannon. That's fine. Can I actually? I can't merge these. Can I? No, they're different varieties. Okay. What I can do is I can just do this. You go into healing. Yeah, bring out the cavalry. Try to see if we can get a legendary. Yep, we got a legendary from the enemies. That's fine. This is what I like to do. This guy just has to be melee for now because we don't have any front lines. Do something like this. Swap this out. I need a front line at this point. And yeah, I got a back line with a cannon, so it's fine. Continue battle. I think so. Yep, there we go. Okay, Act 3. I really want to see what we're fighting against in Act 3. I want to go to the shop because I got the free consumables. So let's go forest. Oh yeah, first there. Let's do training. It upgraded the cannon, the wrong one though. Whatever. Elves. Elves. This is really bad. I'm glad I sold the monster one because elves can only have one monster unit and that's the dragon. And I would rather them have the dragon than their other legendary unit. Oh boy, these don't have any range, but this is going to be really painful for us dwarves. Elves are one of the hardest factions that you can play against, entirely because of their ranged. The fact that this army doesn't have range doesn't give me any sign of hope whatsoever, because I know for a fact that they will have ranged, and we don't have the shield that gives us immunity from ranged attacks for infantry. This is really bad. We do outrange them with cannons, but some of their ranged units, as I've said, are really close to cannon range with their ballistic range from bows. It's just really bad. It's just, no matter how you look at it, it is absolutely awful. Target these guys. The Sunspire Bane Lords, they're an absolute nightmare. Anti-infantry armored stalwart blazing. Blazing. I think blazing deals damage over time. It's really annoying. It's very dangerous, and it's just not something I want to play against. I think put these guys on the side over here. These spears are going to get absolutely destroyed. These guys have to be on double fire. We cannot survive any other way. Oh man, anti-infantry. 3, you have to fire. You have to charge in. It's not an option. Okay, then charge in on the side here. You have to go on the side. You have to deal with the enemies over here. You have to prevent them from charging us in the side. Even if these are our own anti-large, they can't be charged. They can't be charged. That'll be absolutely awful if they do get charged. I know. You do that. I need you to go and help the cavalry. And you go in here. These are anti-large, but we just have so much stuff fighting them that it'll be fine. This is where the common units really come in handy. Just having the breadth of an army. Just having a wider army. A broader army. Just having more unit types in your army really helps against this, but we haven't even, begun fighting against the elves and we're already so damaged heavily. It's not looking good. And yeah, as you can see, these uncommons are absolutely destroying the spears. Even with one of these units firing into here, the spears just are not holding their own. Are these uncommon? Yeah, they're uncommon as well, so why are they losing to uncommon? Never mind. Now, sometimes in this game, you have a unit that destroys an enemy unit completely, and sometimes that unit just doesn't do anything. Consumables for post-battle rewards are higher rarity. Okay, that might be useful. I need the 20 accuracy. Yeah, that really helps negate the double fire. Kind of my strategy over here. Loot from Saki Tads. Saki Tads is my only reliable way to get loot now. What do I get rid of? I think I get rid of these guys because they're not shielded or anything. And against our fire, that's going to be devastating. Okay, Illyrian Sentinels. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of you, sorry mate, but yeah, not sorry. Do something like this. They start off at 75% health, which is why I can immediately dump them in here. The 75% health basically means that they got most of their units, it's fine. I don't want to heal up the large units because they're just going to get destroyed by our fire immediately, so what's the point?
Let's talk about gold.
I have Persian random unit. This is where the random units really gambling comes in. Okay, confirm. Fine. Use it on the Sentinels because they've got more unit models. Okay, we got ranged. I feel like I kicked these axes out because they're not my type of ranged. Ah man, do I spend money? I mean, I practically got all the upgrades anyway. So I might as well spend on a legendary pack. And Abyssal Dwelled Knights. How many of them are in here? 36. Yeah, these guys are okay. Yeah, these guys are okay. They're anti-infantry armor piercing. No, they're not anti-infantry, they're just armor piercing and armor. Yeah, that's fine. Just increase our, I guess, lines for dwarves. And then, yeah, get ourselves some cavalry. Seems about right.
Safe travels, my friend.
Okay, we're fighting dwarves. Unfortunately, I have to do this. Sorry, dwarves. Sorry. And as always, I have to play these battles because I can't leave it to the auto-resolve because I know for a fact that it's going to do something stupid like charging one of my enemies into these towers, and then that's going to just end up with the entire unit getting absolutely decimated. And I can't afford that, not at this difficulty. But yeah, getting 3 armor-piercing units with this much ammo. These are like, 1,300. You know, the additional 50 is plus or minus a bit. It's not that important. Let's do this double speed because, you know, I know what I'm doing. I'm just worried about the units getting decimated by poor management, not necessarily by actual problems in terms of unit quality, I guess. Let's do this. Just decimate them before they even get here. And hopefully I can get something nice from the... Yeah, let's go. There we go. And then let's move these guys up. So, my goal here is to basically destroy the enemy cannons. Let's see if I can move up. Let's see. And yeah, there we go. They're up. So, the strategy for the dwarves is very simple, which is why I chose them to be my first faction to be played on GODKIN level. So yeah, kind of difficult. Armor piercing, don't need that. All my units already have armor piercing. Script survivors, the survivors are useless. Yeah, unfortunate. Do I go here? Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's go random event because I don't want to do river and training. I do have this. Go to the next dice roll to be a 20. Let's roll this. Large wager. Got a 6. I don't think that dice 20 works on this, but I could be wrong.
Let's talk about gold.
Okay. It's signature unit. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get rid of all my shielded units for the signature lamp source. And this is gonna be bad for me. We'll see. I'll also get this. This is more. Yeah, it's more. Okay, yeah, use it on these guys. 127. So my point here is to replace these guys with the anti-infantry. We have 1 anti-large, so I think I'll keep those.
Goodbye.
Yeah, let's go for a battle over here. This will be against the elves and against... Okay, they got 3 ballistas. This is interesting. That's to say for sure. Because their ballistas are the weakest part of their army. It's far scary if they had their rare rarity archers rather than the ballistas. Roll for initiative. Okay, I don't mind going first. Enemies don't have anything that can go behind me. The way that I do this is I make a front line. I make a way to deal with the enemy ballistas. Yeah, these guys, they got a passive monster slayer, so if there's a monster on the map, they do more damage. It's actually active, is it? I think that means it's active because they got these treants. That's considered monstrous. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this next. Yeah. Okay, I thought my game crashed there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I thought my game crashed. Wow. Never mind. That gave me a scare and a half. Oh dear. Yeah, well, I mean, whose game hasn't crashed before? Let's see, can I actually catch them? I hope I can. And you can go in the middle. You go around the sides. So it just gives them an increase in damage. That's what Monster Slayer does. It gives them 2 times damage. If enemy could turn monstrous units, which they do, which is just a massive buff. It's already better than these guys, which is prestige over damage. Let's see. Massive buff. Don't know if I should be firing so haphazardly into here, but that's fine. No, I got the full healing as well. They got 38 damage. Let's see if they could prestige. All this throwing enemies around has actually gotten these guys to. They're on 55 kills already. Okay, so that's immediately a prestige from one battle for them. They got really lucky. But yeah, I got over 100% heal, so it's fine. There we go. There. Yeah, but throwing enemies around has gotten them behind our own unit, which causes morale penalties. But because we're the dwarves, we got like 100 morale. 90. Yeah, well, close enough. So if I was playing as the undead, I guess that this would be like the worst matchup for me ever. Hello? No, it's crashing. No, it actually crashed. It actually crashed. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're back, everyone. We can continue our run. Let's try to do this. Okay, it actually saved after the battle, nice. So we crashed there for a bit, and I was kind of scared. And we opened up the unit pack that caused us to crash, and it looks like everything's fine. Okay, right then. I don't know why we crashed then. See, I don't need any of these units, they're just common. This one's rare. I mean, I need the triple cannons for the sieges, so why would I get rid of anything? The ballistas, this is useless, the treants, they're just going to get peppered down. I got better units anyway. And yeah, let's continue. I was hoping for maybe one of their sentinels or something, but okay, whatever. I mean, this is another easy fight, but I have to fight it manually, so let's get this done over quickly. Fight battle manually. Right then, so first of all, let's just assume the standard position. Just put these over here. Put infantry in front of them. Put these guys behind here. And then double fire. No, just better start speed and then double fire here. So yeah, oh, did I forget to start? Yep, there we go. So this will be relatively quick. I mean, it's just having them be destroyed by cannon fire. And then, yeah, this is just basically the game. Let's see. It should be relatively quick. Yeah. Don't really have any way to fight us. They don't even have any archers in this army. Completely melee based, and I don't know why that is. There's been a bunch of updates, and the updates have been, you know, adding units into the garrisons, removing units from garrisons, fixing bugs, and there's just so much happening. I don't even know what the updates are anymore. I stopped keeping track of them, so it doesn't surprise me if the final siege battle units were decreased, you know, for the final act. If you siege a town, the units in there are decreased. Don't know why. Maybe it was causing problems for some factions like the undead, because I know that the undead struggle really a lot with sieges, you know, any type of siege. I don't need the reduction in cost, I have enough money. But yeah, the undead struggle a lot when it comes down to sieges and any type of enemy army that is ranged, especially the second undead lord, who doesn't have, mind you, I don't want to fight in a fog, but the second undead lord doesn't have Outrider on all the units in the army, and that causes a lot of problems. These guys have Outrider, and this has Forest Dweller, so I only have to worry about 2 Outrider units. Yeah, that's still a problem though. The Outrider units are by no means a joke. Kind of need everyone here. I think these large units anti-infantry, they're going to have to do against the enemies. They're probably going to get demolished. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of the factions are not equal in terms of their skills. I feel like the undead need to have like an additional, maybe 1, if not 2 slots in their army, just because of how weak their units are. Not having ranged is a severe liability. So yeah, I don't know where the enemy ballistas are going to be, so that's why I placed the army the way that I did. So obviously, these guys, they're going to engage them in melee. I think they should win, because they are legendary. But the problem is that they're also large, and these guys, they're just going to get annihilated by the other archers. It is what it is. I can't fix this. Oh my gosh, what?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate how units can be blocked by other units, and instead of just stopping, they proceed to try and continue going forward. Like it's stupid or something. Yeah, like this isn't good. I need you to kill these guys. I need you to kill these guys. Why are you going? What? They don't have any large units, so most of our units are not getting their double damage. It's a bit not good. Very not good. What about these? I'm going to lose one of these guys. That's not good. I want to keep these guys because they're quite good. Where's my cannons? I need to shoot here. And where's my archers? I need to, or I guess ranged, I need to go over there. Okay, these guys are actually gone because sometimes they might retreat. That's why you always want to double click on them to make sure that they're not coming back. These are the weak guys that are coming forward. That's probably not good. I would have preferred if somebody that actually can sustain the damage went forward. Here we are. And then yeah, the enemy should rout. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can get some of the enemy archers because they're definitely very, very good. Don't need to recruit a unit. Don't want to conscript them. Let's see. Yes, there we go. These guys better than my own guys. 21 missile strength, as you can see. Crazy missile strength. They got armor piercing as well, and they got outrider. But I won't be using them for their outrider. It's not why I need them. I get cavalry in here, especially because the other guys died. I was supposed to be doing with the outrider units. Okay, and here we are. Okay, they only have one outrider this time, and this time I think that the Dragon Tachi will be able to deal with the outrider units from the enemies. Okay, right then, let's do the same formation as always. This time I do have mobile cavalry, and it isn't raining, so if I put them directly behind my cannons, everything should be fine. These guys get bonus ammo? Yeah, they do. It's actually busted. Yeah, that's actually busted, but okay. I was never one for fairness in this game. Where they immediately go over here, cannons, you have to shoot there. You have to go forward. You can't let the cannons be dragged down because they decided to get stuck in our own units, which happens way too often for some reason. Let's see, what do we have? I need to fire on these guys, and then I need you two to fire on these guys because they're quite scary. Okay, that's enemy cavalry gone. I need to fire on these guys over here. You charge in. Elves versus elves. You know, usually it's dwarf versus elves, but this time we're having elves versus elves. Okay, enemy cavalry is all the way over here. These guys got badly hurt. Yeah, that's just life, I guess. Getting attacked by your own eagle claws, you know. Actually need these guys to go back. Can't afford to lose them. And they're going to be trying to charge us in the back. That's not good. Who are we? We're going to lose our anti-large. You know, I always knew this day was going to come, but no, it did come a bit earlier than expected. How many kills did these guys? They got 7. Okay. Probably because all their enemies got killed by the archers. Guess they're just not prestiging anytime soon. Okay, here we are. We lost a unit. We gained a unit. Just sell this. Get another elixir. Gonna sell this as well. So essentially get a new unit. Will that be useful? Oh yeah, we got Glaive Guard back. Nice. That's it. We do need something anti-large. Deepstone hold. This is dwarven? Yes, it is. Okay. Enter town. We got healed up. Yeah. Let's get this. I prefer not to have anything less than this rarity rare, I guess. Anything less than rare is not necessarily welcome in our army. Yeah, just get rid of these guys. Don't need them. Let's recruit another one. Okay, there we go. So, what we're gonna do is... Right, so, I'm gonna have to rearrange this a bit. You're gonna go. Because I got Bulwark again, and these guys are just better. Let's recruit another one. Okay, shielded. Okay, we'll see what the enemies have. If they don't have any anti-large, I might as well bring the dwarfs in. Melee infantry. I do prefer to keep 2 cannons. They are quite good. Okay, they got a dragon. So I will need something armor piercing or... Yeah, I will need the sentinels, Elarian sentinels. The enemies will also have cavalry. That means that these guys are actually useful. They're dealing double damage. That's nice to know. Ah man, but do I need I do need double cannons against the enemy's double cannons. Okay, do I replace them? These guys, how much armor? They got 85 armor. These guys only got 80. These are so much slower. The charge impact is so much better. Okay, I feel like this is better because if I'm going to be charging them behind enemy lines, they're just going to die anyway. Armored large stalwart. Armored large stalwart shielded. Shielded is better. Right then, let's battle this. And we got a river. And we got a river. And we also get to see the enemy setup first. Okay. So the plan here is to obviously set our cannons up on this side. The enemies will not be behind us because they don't have Outrider. And they don't have any units on their backboard, and we're going first. Okay. This will be relatively easy. I just need to throw these in when the dragon comes in. And obviously the cavalry. Let's do this. These guys are buffed. Let's do something like this, and then let's do this with the cavalry. Hopefully my cannons can get rid of the enemy cannons before they do too much damage to us. And they're attacking the double damage as well. I prefer not to kill my double damage. Kill the sentinels. Oh no, kill the swords. Kill the swords because they're the more dangerous one. Do something like this. Let's charge in there. Kill the archers, I guess. Shoot the archers. Yeah, shoot over here. Or do I shoot I have to shoot the dragon. The dragon's not dying. Even with these sentinels on him. He's not dying fast enough. What's happening over here? Oh, that's the enemy, I tell you. I thought that they already killed our... no, you have to come back. You have to come back. Oh dear, that's bad. Okay, do that. You attack him. You attack the horses. Okay, you attack the ranged units over here. One of these guys routed completely from the cannons. So overall, this went rather well. The cavalry wasn't even all that useful in the end. I could have brought any cavalry, considering these guys barely took any damage, but still worthwhile to bring in your best, especially counter-picking the enemies. This has been the battle. Wow. Thank you for watching me defeat GODKIN level as the Dwarves. Even through all of our troubles, even through the game breaking to try and prevent us from winning. Bye bye everyone, this is Contractual DV out.